ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Commodores have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw on second down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
It's still third and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them...
Gonna take a shot. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Handoff to the single running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass, it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On second down, wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage to take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on second down. Got his man on the right.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Bullock. Getting some. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strikes.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
The give to the single back. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at slot position.
Line getting set on second down. Direct snap. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And back to the air on 2nd down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Dances away from the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
The returner is brought down at the 36, and the Louisiana Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brings up second down.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Second down coming up.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.